Okay, Dennis Young here, podcast number 20, Primitive Substance Channel. Glad you everybody could be here. We're going to continue more great guests like today. And we're very happy to have Rob Norris here and musician extraordinaire. So, Rob, great seeing you. So,
I-
anyway, let's hear from your background of how you got started with music, and we'll take it there from there.
Well, it's a long story. The first thing that struck me was surf music as a kid.
Oh, how
I
about
just thought,
that?
I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then, of course, the Beatles happened and the whole thing. And that's when I knew what I was doing with my life.
Same here.
um, and I've been in all sorts of bands. I was in bands in Boston and London
Hmm.
and finally ended up in Hoboken. And that's when the Bongos kind of came together.
Right.
And so, yeah, it's been a lifelong pursuit and love, and I still am very active and
That's great.
go to shows all the time. There's a very vibrant music scene up here in the Hudson Valley of New York.
How about that? I didn't know that.
All the touring bands come through. There's a great club, a lot of great clubs actually, and it's just wonderful. I'm just like still going full steam.
That is really great. And now with the bongos, I remember playing with at Maxwell's a lot. I know you guys were basically like residents there, right, at that club.
Yeah, yeah. I basically lived there. It was great. Um,
It
just
was a
a
great club
wonderful
to
golden
play
era.
at.
Yeah, at one point it was actually Rolling Stone called it the third best club in America, and I
Wow.
I can only agree. It was just
Oh
such
yeah,
a fabulous scene.
it was great because you had the bar in front and in the back. All of a sudden, you open the door and there was this great little space,
Yeah,
and everybody played there.
everybody.
Anybody that played in New York always played at Maxwell's.
Yeah, a lot of bands did warm up shows there before their tours. Coming over from England, it was just fabulous.
Wow. I mean, you played like the Peppermint Lounge, didn't you? And Danceteria. Did you play those kind of clubs?
Oh yeah, Hurrah, Danceteria,
Yeah.
Peppermint Lounge, Mud Club. Never played CBGB's. That was the
Oh,
one
wow.
omission there. Yeah, pretty much everywhere in the city.
I think we played there once. That was it. And but yeah, we played that whole circuit, and we were lucky. We had 99 records
Oh yeah,
behind us. So we and Bill Bauman was the DJ at Araz.
right.
That really propelled us. The first big show we did was at Araz,
Oh nice. How
and
wonderful.
then from there we continued on. It was kind of a short career. We were done by '83, and then we continued on a couple more years, and then took a big break and did the reunion shows.
Right, right.
So, and then how many records did you do with the Bongos?
We have four albums. The most recent one came out uh, 2013. It was something we recorded in '86 in Compass Point, and it kind of got lost for a while, and then we put it out. So there's four albums, and we actually we recorded a Christmas single this past September.
Oh, nice.
First time in the studio since 1986, I think, and it came out great.
Oh, that's good. I have to listen to that. God,
You
yeah,
can check it out. It's called Rock the Christmas Cheer, and it's everywhere. Uh,
okay.
it was on all kinds of playlists for Christmas. We had a really great autumn. We put the single out in September. We co-headlined the Hoboken Fall Street Festival with the Feelies and
Oh, wow.
Lenny Kaye's band, and then we played at Carnegie Hall with Richard's final book show for his Music and Revolution book, which is all about the Greenwich Village music scene. And everybody from that
Hmm.
scene who was still with us was there. It was incredible.
Well, I wish I knew about that. I would have went. I interviewed Richard, and I was so fascinated how much music and books, and he's so still vibrant in music. He's just
Yeah,
something else.
he's rocking. And I don't know if you've heard Jim Mastro's new album. It's fantastic.
No, huh, I
Uh,
have to get that. Are you on that?
no, it's all Hoboken musicians. And Tony Shanahan's the bass player and producer.
Oh,
For
wow.
Patti Smith. It's called Dawn of a New Era, and it's a fabulous. I'm so proud of my brother. It's just a great, great record. He's out touring right now with Alejandro Escovedo, and
Hmm.
he's opening and then playing in Alejandro's band.
Oh, wow.
I think he's playing in New Jersey
Hmm.
sometime next month, some sort of record store thing, and then he'll be playing around the area this summer. Great record,
I
absolutely.
got to look. I have to look that up. I'm gonna definitely gonna get that.
Yeah,
I mean, now with digital music, it's so easy to find so many artists. But I think you really have to look for the good artists around now that are still around, like yourself playing,
yeah,
and that whole Hoboken scene was just something else.
it was really something else. Yeah,
Well, that was like the Lower Manhattan scene at that time with all those bands happening.
yeah, and they cross pollinated beautifully.
Yep, they did. I was telling Richard I was supposed to do a show with you guys once, and
Ah,
I had another commitment. I was supposed to, I think, play bongos actually.
ah,
Isn't that funny? At the Bottom Line,
ah.
and I wish I did that show because that was one of my favorite clubs.
You know who did that show?
Who's that?
Stan Demeski
How about
from
that?
the Phillies. He played bongos at that show.
Isn't that something?
That was our showcase for RCA and Warner Brothers. We were trying to decide which one, and they were vying for us. And I guess when you couldn't do it, Stan stepped in.
How about that? I
Yeah,
never knew the story to that. That's
yeah,
something. Are you guys still on the major label there? Are they still
yeah. We're on Sony. We're on
okay?
RCA, but Sony owns RCA. So yeah, we're still on RCA, and they've been really great. We put out a 40th anniversary of Numbers with Wings with. We recorded a live album in '85 after a major tour, and it's unbelievably good. It's our Who Live at Leeds.
Oh wow.
And so this
Hmm.
past summer it was the 40th anniversary of Numbers with Wings. So RCA Sony Legacy put out an expanded edition with all the relevant songs from the live album that no one's ever heard,
Oh wow.
and it's out and
Hmm.
about. And then next year we'll put out the 40th anniversary of Beat Hotel with all the live tracks that are relevant to that. Yeah, so we're still going, and they wanted the Christmas single, and it turned out great.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liquid recorded some songs back in 2009, 2003, and nothing ever happened with it. It
Yeah.
just stood still, and I don't know. We've had a couple compilations out, and we're hoping maybe another one, maybe on Domino, which has been a fantastic label for us. But beyond that, I'll just continue doing my solo music
There
and
you go. Yeah.
putting it out on Bandcamp and limited edition, and that's all I do. But
It seems to me that there's more good music in the world right now than ever. It's just
I'm sure.
all different genres all over the world, and the's also more not so good music.
I know.
It's
Well,
like an
that's true.
avalanche of stuff that's out there now.
Yeah, it's pretty dreadful, some of it. I mean, just go on Bandcamp, start looking, and it's just up. That's not good. Next one. You can
Yeah.
tell right away it's been a home produced record that hasn't been any time put in, thrown
Yeah.
together by a computer,
Right.
auto tuned, and this is the next big hit. But
Yeah.
this doesn't work that way. I
My,
just feel bad. I lost track of all your types of music. I just get involved with my own music, and you get in a bubble. But
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
great. I'm doing this just to hear all the great music you're doing.
Well, the Feelies keep putting out albums. They're
Oh
fantastic.
yeah,
They
their
just played
first
up here.
record was amazing.
They just played up here, and they did 4 encores. I mean, the people were going crazy. It was fantastic. They played at Colony in Woodstock, which is beautiful, just like a New York City club. Um, yeah, there's so much going on.
There is. I mean, it's really a vibrant scene, especially it sounds like where you're at. And what's the other band, Tulula, you play with? Is that another band?
Yeah, that's my local Hudson Valley band. We're all within a mile of this house where I live in the Hudson Valley. We have one album out. It's called Singing Songs in the Dark. And we're just about finished with a double album, putting the
Wow.
last touches on it now. Tulula, it's Tulula with an exclamation point after it.
Okay.
You'll find us in 2 seconds. The first
I
album,
saw it. I found it. Yep.
yeah, and that's a very special band for me up here. It's just great.
No,
And right now, I'm putting together Bibi Faber and I are just starting a duo, Bibi and Rob, and we're doing her. She's got, I think, 3 or 4 fabulous albums of stuff. She used to play with Richard Lloyd. She was in his band for 4 years. Losers Lounge, So we're doing a duo that is sonically something like acoustic hot tuna, acoustic guitar, vocals, and bass.
Oh, wow.
It's
Great,
rocking.
great lineup.
And we have our first official show coming up in June, actually, up in Hudson here in New York.
Are you going to play any New Jersey
We'll
gigs with
probably
that?
play it. We'll probably play at 503 Social Club, Jim
Okay.
Mastro Club in Hoboken.
I'll try to catch that.
Yeah.
I'd love to see one of your shows because it sounds like you guys are really continuing to do good music.
Yeah, we're having a really good time. It's really fun.
Well, that's the thing now.
Tulula will start playing again this summer, probably at the Rosedale Street Festival, maybe O Positive. So I just never stop.
I know, it's fantastic. Well, you're able to keep doing it. That's what's nice, that you have the energy and the health to continue to do it. 'Cause a lot of musicians at this age get older, you kind of fade out and not do it anymore.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's great you're keeping to be creative. I'm trying myself. We have this collective called Primitive Substance, and me and Ray Bally, Brad Kleiman, we get together, we play with different artists, and we're just having fun with it at this point.
That's what it's all about, right? I have this theory that because there's such a flood of stuff everywhere, and kind of the mainstream, major label stuff is mostly just a bunch of crap.
Yeah, of course.
That music is reverting to its original function, which is serving community locally.
I didn't think about that.
Getting together, having fun locally for the community, and that is it's wonderful.
Right.
No idea, no thoughts of celebrity, just life, celebrating
right
everyone who's around you.
And I'm still surprised 40 years later, they're still listening to your music. Our music is still being played. It's just who would ever guess? We never got into it thinking that we would be still being played on the radio or any place. In 2024.
It is amazing.
It is. Well, it goes to prove that everybody did such great music back then, and it was, we didn't need to do it digitally, and the analog held up, and it was all on tape, and all the mixes had to be done at the moment.
Yep.
There was no saving the mixes. That was it.
Yeah.
If you didn't do that, the board was cleared for the next session.
I also like live recording, just set up a bunch of mics and just do it.
Yeah, set up a room. Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes that works out the best too, when you have a live sound like that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's bleeding, but if you get the instruments right and the mic's right, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, on Tulula's Facebook page, there's a live recording from Colony from a couple of years ago, and it's fantastic. It's it's just all there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Boy, there's a lot for me to look up after this.
I'll send it to you.
Good.
Yeah.
And then you're doing something with music and healing. Is that what's that about?
That's a whole nother story.
I know, I'm sure, but
I've been involved in healing for a very long time, and I don't. Well, to me at this point, playing music and doing energy healing work is the exact same thing. It's no different. Music is healing.
Right.
And I've had a private practice up here in the Hudson Valley for decades doing body work and energy healing. And that's my other passion. So I feel blessed that I get to live my two joys.
Right. Now, do any of your patients ask about your music, or is that some don't even know about it, or?
A lot do. Yeah, a lot know about it, and a lot come to shows, and it's great.
And do you do like energy healing with your hands? Is that how it's done?
Yes.
Yeah, I had that done a couple times. I had somebody, they moved now, but they did an energy healing, and they had such power in those hands that you could feel the results.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And it doesn't have to be in person. It could be at a distance.
Oh, wow.
Because one thing I learned is that there is no distance.
That's true.
Everything is connected all the time, and every thought you have is broadcast into the universe. And
That's true. We
so
live for the moment.
gratitude, and it's just all. It's very simple when you get right
Right.
to it.
That's true. We live for the moment. No past, no future. It's now. This
You
is
know,
the
and
now.
exactly. And ironically, I've been saying lately, I don't even consider myself a musician. You know,
Hmm.
I'm a healer. You know, it's the same exact thing. Like, I don't know anything about music. I just play. You
How
know,
about
I
that?
play what feels right to me, and it just tends to work out.
Well, when you're a musician like you are, or have that natural ability, you can feel it. Like I've done a lot of electronic records, all space music type of records, and you could feel it, you could hear it and feel it. It takes you somewhere.
Have you ever? Are you familiar with a New Zealand musician, Andrew Forrest?
No.
His his space music is, I think, fabulously beautiful. Uh, it's the music I use a lot in my healing room.
Oh, okay. Send
Andrew
me the link to that. I
Andrew
want to hear
Forrest.
that.
Yeah, it's from another world. It's just
Hmm.
beautiful.
Well, I just interviewed Robert Rich.
Huh,
He's a California ambient sleep music, he calls it.
huh,
But he has a PVC pipe he converted into an instrument.
huh.
So he plays this over the electronics. Oh man, it's like so soothing. And if you get a chance, listen to his podcast. At the beginning, the video and audio is a little sketchy, but it gets better.
Cool.
But he's somebody you should look into. Robert Rich.
Got it. Yeah. And also, I was in a band up here. Oh, it's really hard to describe. It was a dance band that served something called a Sacred Fire community, and we played all over the country and in England and
Mm,
Mexico. And the flute player in that band is Scott Sherrin,
okay.
Heerin. He does
Okay.
music like that too. Beautiful healing music.
How about that?
Yeah. I think he's just brilliant.
Yeah, I was into that electronic music way early in the 80s, even with Tangerine Dream, Klaus Schultz,
Absolutely.
all those amazing synthesizer players. I'm hoping to have Larry Fast interviewed. I don't know
Ah,
if you know Larry Fast.
that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm hoping. He said he's going to do it, but you never know. Some people don't want to, be on these kind of things, and I understand that.
And people are, really busy these days. There's so
I
much.
know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm glad I caught you. I know you're very busy. So I don't know what else you want to say. Anything about the future shows coming up, or anything else you want to promote
Uh,
here? Because I'll
right
put it on
now,
my site.
there are no bongo shows on the board.
Okay.
Jim's out touring, and
Okay.
the bongos just kind of reappear periodically. It just seems to be what
That's
happens.
funny.
We just like Haley's Comet or something. Um, Tulula, I think we don't have anything at the moment, and the only show I have right now is the show with Bibi and Rob, and that's at Park Theater in Hudson on June 8th.
Okay.
And we're really looking forward to that.
Um,
It's
um,
our first, solo show, and we're excited. The guy that runs the club, his brother was the Bongos guitar tech on all our tours.
how
So
about that?
things just keep linking up. It's funny how it works.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Everybody is so intertwined with everybody.
yeah,
Eventually, you click up with people again, and things happen.
yeah. BibiFaber.com. She's going to have a page on her website about us, Bibi and Rob.
I want to check that out.
Yeah, I don't know if it's up yet. We just wrote our bio yesterday. So,
Okay.
yeah. Uh,
Well, send me all the links back on Facebook, and then I'll post them in the description
okay,
because
we'll
I'm going
do.
to probably post this early next week or whenever everything's set up. Because I like to put all the descriptions in what you're doing, your links, everything, so
Okay,
everybody
okay.
can find you.
Yeah, cool.
So,
Yeah,
so great meeting you, and thanks for coming on.
yeah, and keep on rocking, Dennis.
I'm trying. You
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
You're a force, I'll tell you.
Likewise.
Okay.
I
Take
remember
care,
you guys
Rob.
really well. So,
Thanks. You too. You guys are great.
all right,
See ya.
man.
Thanks,
Okay,
man. See
take
you.
care.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.